Greetings. Greetings, everyone. I say peace, love, light, and honor to you all. Welcome. Welcome to everyone that will be tuning in to this broadcast. Um, welcome. May all be well with you, ones, and anything that you are out there striving to accomplish. Okay, I know you guys heard me before briefly touch on this black ring, and you see it everywhere. You see judges, lawyers, doctors, policy officers, which they call police officers, wearing them. You see your neighbors wearing them, probably even a family member wearing them. It's everywhere. Um, it's like uh, something that has become a trend. Something that's become popularized where, ooh, a lot of some people see them like, ooh, a black ring. They wear it. Some people take it for like it's a wedding band, or you think it's a wedding band because it's on the married finger on the wedding hand, right? Well, it has many meanings um in different worlds. The thing with us today in today's society that a lot of us or a lot of people view things to be one dimensional, and you're looking at things through a one dimensional um lens, when this world that we are in, or is multi-dimensional, and you must look at things from all angles. Always ask questions also. We heard the stories of Jeffrey Epstein. What's the other guy? I think Harvey Weinstein on the casting couch. Um, and Jeffrey Epstein's right hand, what's her name? Ghislaine, uh, the woman that's on trial right now. We heard the stories about them with the pedophilia, the sex trafficking, the pedophile island. Well, these people are also part of what is called the BDSM world, subs and dominance, a world where people live out their sexual fantasies and desires right out in the open, right in front of you, and you don't even know it. Some of you wear um, these rings. I was going to go into something else, but we're going to save that for another episode because we're going to identify each of these identifying markers. Some of you get particular tattoos and these things on your body and don't know that when you're attracting certain people in your life, starting even relationships with certain people, you know, even certain toxic people, that they are a part of this community, and those tattoos, those jewelry that you wear serves as a calling card to these people, especially men and women that feel like, oh, a man that feel like, yeah, I got a lot of females. Some of these females are part of this community, so you're wearing certain things, they feel like you're in it too. Or if you're not in it, because sometimes this stuff is spiritual, they're just drawn to you because you have all the tools of their community on you, and then they'll try to convert you. Some of y'all are wondering why, you got dudes that come to you and, you know, their relationship is just always sexual, and you can't keep a relationship with a man or a woman, right? And that's because these communities are sexual communities. These people are sexual people. They live off of fetishes and fantasies. Okay, that's pretty much what it is. Some folks will try to convince you and say, "No, that's not what it is." And me and my husband, a lot of those husbands are cuckold. If you don't know what that is, I suggest you look it up. But you see all these big important people wearing this ring, and the sole implication, well, not the sole, but the main implication of this ring goes back into the occultic world, or even the Masonic orders or society, right? People say Illuminati, so on and so, and they're not the same thing. They're all the same thing. They're all the same thing, right? They're all the same folks who are part of the Masonic order, are the ones that are teaching you, a lot of them are teaching you about the illuminated ones and what the Illuminati means, and the realm of light and all of that shit, right? One order, different shrines. That's all it is. You understand? One order, different shrines. That's all. And that black ring also represents that circle of life and death, you know, the birth, death, rebirth, death, birth, death, rebirth, death, night and day. The sun shines throughout the day. When it's coming up into the late evening, it's when it's the moon's time. And then the cycle continues. It's a cycle. Also going into what is called the Ouroboros, the snake or the dragon that eats itself just to re-continue back anew again. Okay, and we're going to get also into the deeper meaning of that within the occultic world in another video. But let's focus on this one here. So that black ring on any finger means that you are open for sexual desires, entertainment, sexual relationships. All right, you're open to swinging, okay, taking on multiple partners and these things. Uh, some would say if you have it on right hand on your middle finger, it means that you're asexual. You're a person that's not into sex like that. But on any other finger, it means that you're open and you're looking. You'll also have some married females that also, they'll have the ring at first before they even married, right? Say engaged or whatever. And that means them and their partner will have the same ring on. And they'll also get like the tattoo, the black ink tattoo that look like it's a tribal tattoo, which also means, that they're committed to each other. But while they have that and the ring, it also means that they're open to take on partners within their relationship as well, or having an open relationship. When they're finally married, then she will just commit to her partner, and you'll see her wear like a particular ring around her neck. That ring on the chain, okay, off market. It's locked down. All right. Because now he's her dominant, he's her bull, how they put it. But we're going to get into the bulls in another video as well, because it's not always in their community a good thing. But yeah. But when they're no longer together, or they're no longer active in that way together, and they are separating, then you'll see her start wearing back chokers. a particular type of choker that will probably have like a heart around it, right? Um, Symbols that let the that world know that she is open and available. Okay. Um, Within the Black Ring Society, also, this is where the pedophiles hide. This is where the pedophile community dwells as well, because it's a fetish community. And adults who are into children, they see it as a fetish. And you have powerful people who are part of this community. Like I said, you see a lot of your rappers, your actors, your models, your artists, right? Your police chief and commissioners, your mayors, your governors, even in some locations, prime ministers and presidents, congressmen and senators, right? Some would say, no, it's a symbol of ex-veterans or ex-veterans that was in the military. And this is how they cast that cloud of um confusion, right? Because it does go for damn near all of that. But now you can't tell if they're a part of the pedophilic community or not. You understand? This is how they hide in plain sight, but are still in the shadows. And the shadows meaning that you don't understand what is happening in front of you. So you can't see light. Your eyes is clouded. So those people always be in the shadows once your eyes are always clouded. You must wake up. Your children are around these people. You are around these people. Be careful of the things that you're wearing if you don't know what they symbolize. And if you're wearing certain things just for fun, make sure that you know how to identify those ones who are in those communities that come to seek you out so you can let them know you're not a part of the club, nor are you looking to be a part of the club. You understand? And for men and women out there who show interest in a person that's probably in this club, but you don't know it, be careful because they have ways of feeling you out. They'll always tell you about the next person that's trying to woo them to hear what you have to say. They know that you have interest in them, but it's like a mind game, a way of messing with your head to see how where they could lead you to, or if these type of things turn you on. Okay, they'll always tell you about the next person that's showing attraction to them, and they play innocent, like, "Oh, I didn't even know," but they know. Um, just be careful out there, right? This is a game for some people, and this is why a good portion of relationships also don't work. Okay, be careful because this is a a club of also well-connected people, and this is why some people die when they come to expose any form of sex trafficking and pedophilic activities that have been taking places, and certain names are called. This is why when certain people are accused of certain things, the witnesses backtrack because, again, you have members of the police force, military, Senate, and Congress who is a part of this club. So wake up. This it's not easy. Okay. All right. So we'll leave it at that for right now. But understand the implications of the things that you wear and know what you're wearing, so that when you see a particular type of energy, type of people are coming towards you, you too know how to identify them and stop them at the knees and say, "Hey, I'm not a part of this club." Okay. Uh, I think next what we're going to do, we're going to get into um another part of another jewelry from the Black Ring Society, and um might get into what the heart and the spade also means. We'll do the other jewelry, and then we'll do the heart, and we get more into that um as well, because a while back, a few years ago, I don't know if people remember, they heard Tariq Nasheed talking about the Jack and Jill flag. Well, it is a very real thing, and it goes back to your fraternities and your sororities also as well. It goes back to the brown paper bag effect. You had to be as light as a brown paper bag to be a Delta, a AKA. You had to be as light as a brown paper bag to walk through the front door of a club, a restaurant, a store. Understand? This thing is deep, real deep. But with that being said, I say peace, love, light to you all. Peace.